Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. And tonight, it is also the visiting home of the Eagles, those Eagles from Pensacola Christian College. Hello, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, our cameraman here at Trinity Baptist College, and we are getting ready for some exciting NCCAA Division II South Region women's basketball, followed by the men from both Trinity Baptist and Pensacola Christian. Once again, we welcome you to Trinity Gymnasium. That was Marcus Van, a little problem with the PA microphone. Marcus did our opening prayer, sang our national anthem. Hope you're able to hear that absolutely beautiful rendition. And he announced our starting lineups. In case you missed those lineups, for Pensacola Christian, wearing number 0, Ashton Welburn. Number 2, Sandy McElhaney. Number 10, Joy Smith. Number 23, Emma Hardy. Number 25, Jessica Boyd. And we'll give you the Trinity Baptist starting lineup after the tip-off. That's Tamara Brown jumping up against Emma Hardy. And this ball game is underway. Pensacola, wearing the road royal blues, wins the opening tip, going from right to left. And Trinity Baptist, wearing the home whites with the gold trim, going from left to right. And the first shot attempt of the ball game did not go from Joy Smith. For Trinity Baptist, Ebony Smith, Madison O'Day, Tamara Brown, Michelle Jones, and Melanie Newton are the starters. That is Jessica Boyd with the steal and the layup. She is averaging 10.8 points per game, and she gets Pensacola on the board first. It's 2-0. The ball game just underway. First shot attempt for Trinity Baptist. Melanie Newton's shot did not go. I'll have to try to avoid saying Eagles because that's the nickname of both the teams. So we'll go with Pensacola and Trinity. 9:19 left in the first. Ball game just underway. Glad you're joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Pensacola works it up court very, very quickly. Jessica Boyd over near the TBC logo finds help in McElhaney. Three-point shot. This one off the rim. And a nice rebound by Melanie Newton. Watch that foot. It did not hit the baseline. Eagles with a chance now to tie it up early on in the first period. That is Ebony Smith going up for the layup, drawing the foul, and she will head to the line for 2 free throws. Foul called on Emma Hardy, it looked like. That is the first foul of the ball game for either team. Ebony Smith averaging 7.2 points per game, and from the line this season, 32 out of 79. Here comes the first of 2. It is up and a little bit too strong. Pensacola Christian, 14-6 on the season, 2 wins, no losses in South Region competition. PCC Eagles defeated Trinity College of Florida 79-54 on November 9th as Ebony Smith hits free throw number 2 to put Trinity Baptist on the board. Pensacola also defeated Johnson University of Florida 66-54 this past weekend, Saturday, January 12th. Boyd's three-pointer does not go. Joy Smith's second chance, no good, and player on each team ties it up. It is Trinity Baptist with the possession arrow after Pensacola won the opening tip-off. The gentlemen are scheduled to tip off at 7 p.m. Obviously, that depends on the duration of this women's ball game. It is 2-1, Pensacola Christian leading Trinity Baptist. 8:30 left to go in the first. Ebony Smith is able to maintain control for Trinity Baptist. We want to welcome Trinity Christian Academy Conqueror, former Conqueror that is, as Tamara Brown gets her first score of the game. Lauren Alvarez, a freshman of Pensacola Christian College. We'll see her a little later on. She wears number 5. She is a Trinity Christian Academy product. Back here at the gymnasium where she played many years of high school basketball as Joy Smith buries a 3 to put Pensacola ahead 5-3. Lauren Alvarez, she has many friends and family members in attendance watching her on this same court. They watched her for quite a number of years during her high school career. And a foul will be called against Trinity Baptist. Tamara Brown called for her first. That is team foul number 1 as well. So welcome back, Lauren. Didn't get a chance to say hello to her. Hopefully before The ladies team leaves the gym this evening. I'll get a chance to say hello to Lauren, whose games I used to call when she was here with Trinity Christian Academy. Jessica Boyd takes the pass at the top of the key, goes inside, and the underhand layup is good. Boyd, as we said, averaging nearly 11 points per game. She now has 4. Brown has it stripped away by Jessica Boyd. And Pensacola gets it up court very quickly. Here's a 3-point shot, no good from McElhaney. She's averaging 9.8 points per game. We've already talked about Jessica Boyd a few times, a senior forward from Ararat, Virginia. Seen her on this court a few times, watched her on a live stream as Trinity Baptist went west on I-10 to Pensacola. This young lady can play some basketball, as can all the young ladies on the court you're seeing tonight. Bounce pass inside to Wellborn. She backs it up to the top of the arc, worked over to the right corner. Boyd now takes the pass, shot clock down to 13. Joy Smith with the shot. That was a 3-point effort to hit the rim, right back into the hands of Boyd. The underhand layup as she goes to the hole gives her her 3rd bucket of the first quarter. She has 6, and that's the margin of the lead for Pensacola Christian. Michelle Jones going all the way and drawing the foul. Jones will head to the line for 2 free throws. We'll see which PCC Eagle gets called for the foul. That is Jessica Boyd with her first, team foul number 2. And Michelle Jones will head to the free throw line where she is on the season. 10 out of 24 coming into tonight's match. First of 2 for Michelle Jones. It is off the front of the rim. Michelle Jones, sophomore from right here in Jacksonville. Her first season with Trinity Baptist College. Newcomer Selena Perez on the court, as is Moesha Jones. Perez wearing number 10, Moesha Jones wearing number 20. Free throw number 2 from Michelle Jones. It is good. She's on the board. 9-4 Pensacola Christian. Hello, and as I always do, give a shout out to Noah Ferrari. He has been promoted to one of the marketing directors of Pensacola Christian College. He's still going to do some announcing as well. Jessica Boyd just hits a 3, and it's 12-4 in favor of Pensacola Christian. This team averages nearly 70 points per game. So congratulations to Noah Ferrari on his promotion. Miss you as the SID, but look forward to hearing you announce the games when Trinity Baptist goes over to Pensacola a little bit later on in the season. Timeout. 5:51 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be back in just a moment when the ladies resume play here on TBC Eagles. .551 left to go in quarter number 1 between Trinity Baptist and Pensacola Christian. Of course, the new sports information director of Pensacola Christian, Mr. Harry Stanley. Hopefully I got that correct. Able to say hello to him through email as we coordinate to get ready for today's ball game. Ebony Smith with the steal and the basket on the layup to pull Trinity back to within 6. It is 12-6. Pensacola leads. 5.5 left in the first. That is Smith with another steal, trying to get around Joy Smith. Layup, though, does not go. Ashton Wellborn with the rebound. Gets it across the midcourt stripe pretty quickly. 1-on-2 outside to Boyd for 3. That one does not go and ends up out of bounds. Jessica Boyd already very active in this ball game today. She is shooting 26% from behind the arc. One of the leading scorers on the PCC Eagles team, and there's a foul as Selena Perez goes up for the layup. She will shoot 2 free throws. Foul called on Boyd. That is her second and team foul number 3. Selena Perez has 2 free throws coming her way. The first one off the rim and does not get the bounce in. Selena's playing in her 3rd game of the season, just joined the team very recently. She's done a good job from the line and limited opportunity. 4 out of 6, now 4 out of 7, and 5 out of 8. So Perez on the board. It's a 5-point Pensacola lead, 12-7, under 5 minutes to go left in quarter number 1. 4 10-minute quarters in women's college basketball. A break for Trinity as that pass from Boyd goes out of bounds. And now Trinity can cut the lead down a little bit further to 3 or possibly 2 with the 3-point play. Substitution for Coach Jared Sellers of Pensacola Christian. Onto the court for the first time today, Marley Moore. And there's Lauren Alvarez, and we talked about returning to Trinity Gymnasium here tonight. Trinity Baptist trails 12-7. Pass towards Newton, kept that foot still. Works away around Wellborn and gets the short jumper to fall. That's the first score for Melanie Newton. She averages 8.5 points per game. It's a 3-point Pensacola lead. 3-point shot from the corner from McElhaney does not go, and it is out of bounds back over to Trinity. Gina Ingram heading on to the court for Coach Judy Allen. Ebony Smith will have a seat. Coach Judy in her 4th season leading the women's basketball team here at Trinity Baptist. She's assisted by Alicia Lewis and Alicia's husband Jared, both in their 1st season as assistant coaches. That pass toward Perez, blocked shot. Marley Moore coming out from the paint, getting her hands on the ball. It's out of bounds. Trinity will keep possession, but with 19 seconds on the shot clock. Ava Hardy checks in, as does Hannah Sailors for Coach Jared Sellers. He is assisted by Heather Sellers and Adrienne Wilson. Shot clock at 15. That's Perez for 3. It is off the rim and rebounded by Sailors. Perez with the steal. Looked like Haley Sailors not ready for the pass, and Trinity works it up court. Loose ball inside the paint, and it's grabbed by Ava Hardy. She has Haley Sailors all alone, and the easy layup for Sailors is her first score, and it's 14-9 in favor of Pensacola. 3:35 and counting left to go in quarter number 1. We have already had a lot of fast-paced action. Melanie Newton takes the pass, goes underneath, tried to find Moesha Jones, but it's intercepted by Hannah Sailors. Michelle Jones back at the scorer's table. Alvarez, I saw her hit many 3-pointers in high school. That was her first attempt that I've seen her this season as a college player. That one did not go, and now a foul will give the ball back to Pensacola. That is Madison O'Day with her first and team foul number 2 on Trinity Baptist. 3 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first quarter. 14-9 Pensacola leads. Pensacola works it up to the top of the arc. That is Sailors with the 3-point attempt. It doesn't go. Ball batted around and a whistle. It'll be Trinity Baptist's ball. Foul called on Alvarez. That is her first. That is team foul number 4. No, I believe I have that incorrect. First indication was that it was Eagles' ball. That was Gina Ingram of Trinity getting called for the foul. 3-point attempt did not go. Alvarez with the rebound, rejected by Ingram. And now a jump ball underneath the basket. Pensacola has possession. So the team fouls are even at 3. My mistake. 2:45 left to go in the first. Alvarez inbounds. Hardy backs it up. Finds Haley Sailors inside and stolen away by O'Day. Long pass up the court toward Perez and behind Perez and taken away by Ava Hardy. 2:30 left to go in the first. This is a very high-scoring Pensacola Christian squad. Again, nearly 70 points per game, 14-6 on the season. Alvarez with the shot, does not go. She grabs the rebound, but then hits the baseline. Out of bounds over to Trinity. Chance to cut the deficit back down to 3 or maybe even 2. Shell Jones inbound. Pass towards O'Day. Gets the ball right back inside the paint. Perez for three. And a little bit short. Alvarez with the rebound. Long pass to Sailors. This layup, though, does not go. And Marley Moore will draw the foul on the second opportunity attempt. So Marley Moore at the line for the first time. The foul called on Gina Ingram, her second. Team foul number 4. First of 2 from Moore is good. She averages 4.8 points per game. From the free throw line, Marley Moore shooting 59% coming into tonight's match. And she hits both, 2 for 2, 2 points total, and a 7-point lead for Pensacola as Hope Baker heads on to the court. Hope Baker, a 5'6" sophomore guard from Dayton, Tennessee. Marley Moore, one of the seniors on Pensacola, 6'2", a center from Baxter, Minnesota. There's a three-point shot from Moesha Jones, rebounded by O'Day. A block, but a foul. Looks like that will be Marley Moore. No, that is not. That is Lauren Alvarez. That is her first. Team foul number 4. Both teams in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. Madison O'Day at the line for 2 free throws. She averages 8.9 points per game. Here's the first of 2. It is good. O'Day, 47 for 79, 59% from the line coming into tonight's match. She hit her first. Here comes number 2. It is a little bit short. And a nice rebound by Alvarez. O'Day, a sophomore from St. Mary's, Georgia, playing guard for Coach Judy Allen. Loose ball near midcourt and grabbed by Baker. Pensacola works it around to the left side. A three-point shot from the corner from Hardy. No good, and rebounded by Melanie Newton. She's across midcourt. $1:19 left to go in the first. O'Day tries to go inside. Finds Moesha Jones. Easy jump shot for Jones. Her first score, and it's a 4-point lead now for Pensacola at 16-12. Long pass toward the corner. Baker wide open for 3. Off the rim. Out of bounds. Eagles basketball. Well, Trinity Baptist Eagles basketball. Substitution on each side. Jessica Boyd for Pensacola, Tamara Brown for Trinity. 59.6 seconds left in the first quarter. 16-12, Pensacola leads. Trinity now with a chance to cut that deficit in half. Eagles work the ball up court. That is O'Day. Contact, no call, rebound by Boyd. Brown trying out on the defense. Made it difficult to get across the timeline. Pensacola does. Moore works it outside. Boyd thought about the 3, stepped around O'Day, and the ball is stripped right out of her hands. Tamara Brown reaches in and grabs the ball. Trinity with another opportunity to cut a little bit closer. They trail by 4 at the moment. Clock at 22 seconds. Shot clock at 17 and a whistle. Calls on the floor. But the foul called on Alvarez. That is her second. And both teams in the bonus. So Brown at the line for 2. She averages 5.7 points per game. Nice job at the line, 65%, 32 out of 49. First of 2, a little too short. And one player from each team heading onto the court. Selena Perez for Trinity, Joyce Smith for Pensacola. Gotten very familiar with the Pensacola players. They've been here many times in my now 4th year here at Trinity Baptist. We've seen a number of juniors and seniors take the court. Nice to be familiar with the players. Better chance to get their names right. Brown hits her second. She has 3 points overall. 16-13, Pensacola leads. Their biggest lead has been 7, but Trinity has cut it down to 3. That one out of bounds. And now with a 3-point play, Trinity Baptist could possibly tie the score as we finish up the first quarter. Newton across the timeline, 8 seconds. She gets around Hardy. Contact, ball out of bounds, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Trinity. 3.6 seconds left on the clock. The ball was out of bounds, so no running the baseline. Michelle Jones will have to inbound it right there with Joyce Smith guarding her. Here's the pass to Brown. Gets around Boyd, beats the clock, but the shot does not go, and it brings us to the end of the first quarter. Pensacola College, 16. Trinity Baptist College, 13. While we have this opportunity, we'll go ahead and check out the schedules for both Pensacola and Trinity as we are now heading into the heavy South Region laden part of the schedule as the season comes down to its final few weeks. After tonight, Pensacola is at Bob Jones University this Friday, January 18th. Then a couple of home games against South Region's Toccoa Falls and Johnson University of Florida. All three of those games within the South Region. January 25th against Toccoa at 5:30 Central Time. January 26th against Johnson University of Florida, again 5:30 Central Time. Pensacola will finish up the month of January at Huntington College, January 29th at 6 p.m. For Trinity Baptist, this Saturday, both the women and the men will travel to Johnson University of Florida for South Region competition. The women's team, the rest of their schedule, including tonight, all within the South Region. 2 p.m. women's tip-off time this Saturday. Gentlemen at 4 at Johnson University down in Kissimmee. Both Trinity Baptist teams are then at Trinity College of Florida on January 22nd. Women tip-off at 4 p.m. The next home game will be a women's-men's doubleheader on Saturday, January 26th against Toccoa Falls College. Women at 2. Men at 4, and that finishes off the month of January for Trinity Baptist women's basketball. Second quarter getting underway. Slight delay. Shot clock needs a little bit of work. Now it's reset to 30 seconds. Jessica Boyd, 9 of Pensacola's 16 points in the first quarter. Trinity Baptist has spread the scoring around pretty evenly. Leading scorers with 3, Tamara Brown and Ebony Smith, but a number of TBC Eagles have scored baskets in the first quarter. 16-13, Pensacola leads as we start the second. That's Boyd going 1-on-2, getting through 2 defenders, but could not convert the layup. And again, Trinity Baptist with a 3 could possibly tie the score. Michelle Jones gives it up to Moesha Jones on the left side. Newton 1-on-2 inside the paint, and contact and a foul. That's going to be 2 shots for Melanie Newton. We'll see which Pensacola player gets the call. Foul called on Marley Moore. That is her first. Team fouls are reset, so that's number 1 for Pensacola. Melanie Newton with the first free throw. It is good. Third point of the game for Melanie Newton. Now 16 out of 31 from the line this season. Newton averaging 8.5 points per game overall. Free throw number 2 is good. And Trinity Baptist has trimmed the deficit down to 1. It's 16-15. Pensacola led 16-9 late in the first quarter. Trinity has scored the last 6 points. Long pass toward the corner. Boyd with a nice leap, but as she came down, she stepped on the sideline, and now Trinity has a chance to take the lead. 9:13 left to go in the first half. It's the second quarter. A 1-point lead for Pensacola at 16-15. Trinity just does beat the 5-second count to get the ball inbounds. They get it past the timeline. Newton back near midcourt. Guarded by Sandy McElhaney. Now Michelle Jones takes the three-point shot. This one looked good coming out of her hand, but it hit the left side of the rim. Bounced into the hands of Boyd. She finds Smith for three. This one off the glass and good. Joyce Smith got the bounce off the glass. Went straight through from that point. That's her second three, and now a 19-15 lead for Pensacola. Michelle Jones trying to get around that zone defense. She finds Perez. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Moesha Jones rebound. Second chance, no. Ball batted around and grabbed by Boyd. Long pass towards Smith and stolen away by Jones. She goes inside the paint. Contact, no call. Rebound for Brown. She gets around her defender. And Tamara Brown with the basket to pull Trinity back to within two. That's her second field goal, 5 points overall. Loose ball inside the paint and a whistle. Looks like it'll stay with Pensacola. Foul called on Tamara Brown, her second. First team foul of the second quarter. Pensacola will inbound with a fresh 30 seconds. 2-point lead for PCC. Boyd finds Smith in the corner. Now pass inside, turnaround jumper from Emma Hardy, no good. And now Trinity could tie the score or possibly take the lead back with a three. Trinity led by one a moment ago. Three-pointer from Jones off the rim. Rebounded by Grace Mdecki. And this one is out of bounds. It'll stay with Pensacola. 3 seconds ticked off the shot clock. Melanie Newton will check out. Madison O'Day back onto the court. Grace Mdecki, a 5'10" sophomore forward from Baxter, Minnesota. Mdecki wearing number 21, just had the ball, gave it up to Hardy. Boyd underneath finds Smith to the outside. Smith and Boyd playing catch. Now Smith, the turnaround jumper. She got the bounce off the rim twice. It dropped in. Joyce Smith getting some bounces her way. A 3 and a 2 within the last couple of moments. And it's a 4-point lead for Pensacola. Michelle Jones. Short jumper does not go. And a foul. Foul called on Jones. That is her first, team foul number 2. Pensacola inbound and go the full length of the court. It's been a tight ball game all the way. The biggest lead so far, Pensacola led 16-9, a 7-point margin. That didn't last long. Trinity got to within 1, took the lead, then Pensacola took the lead right back. This one out of bounds. Moesha Jones on the defense. It'll stay with Pensacola with 15 on the shot clock. Eight seconds on the shot clock. This one tipped, so it is alive in the backcourt. Smith got her hands on it. Shot clock at 2, and it did not hit the rim, so that is a shot clock violation. The officials are going to let them play on, however, because Moesha Jones had the ball in her hands before the buzzer rang. Perez goes inside and draws the foul. There were 2 Pensacola players in on the play. We'll see which one gets the call. Foul called on Sandy McElhaney. That's her first. Team foul number 2. Selena Perez, 1 for 2 so far from the free throw line. First of 2 is good. 2 points for Perez. 3-point margin. Pensacola leads 21-18. Ashton Wellborn back onto the court. Grace Mdecki heads off in her favor. Perez looking to go 2 for 2 in this sequence. This one's off the front of the rim. And grabbed by Moesha Jones. She's able to keep possession for the Trinity Baptist. Great pass inside and a layup from Ebony Smith. Puts Trinity back to within a point, 21-20. Excellent ball work. Ebony Smith open underneath and converted the layup. Great assist from Moesha Jones. 5:44 and counting left in the first half. Three-pointer from Boyd is a swish, and that is the second that Boyd has hit. She has 12 points overall, and it's a 4-point lead for Pensacola. That ball knocked away but picked right back up by Michelle Jones. She gets through two defenders and a timeout. Coach Allen making sure Jones got across the timeline before calling that timeout. With 5:26 left in the second quarter, Pensacola leading 24-20. 30-second timeout. Remember the gentlemen, tip-off at 7. That is the scheduled time. That depends on how long this one goes. We will stop the feed and start a new one shortly before the gentlemen tip off, again scheduled at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Hello to our Pensacola viewers. Glad you're able to join us here on the live stream. These two teams and both the gentlemen teams will meet again on February 8th at Pensacola Christian College. The women will tip off at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 Central Time for Pensacola. That is on February 8th when these two schools meet up again out on the western portion of the Panhandle. So this has been turned into a full timeout now. Originally, Coach Allen signaled for 30, then changed her mind. So if I have it correct, Coach Allen has 2 fulls and a 30 left. Coach Jared Sellers has not yet called a timeout. Pensacola Eagles back onto the court. Trinity Baptist now back on the way. It is Trinity's ball at midcourt with 21 seconds on the shot clock. Trinity trails 24-20, 5:26 left to go in the half. I'm Ray Bureau. Glad you're able to join us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Hello to Valentin Espinosa Jr. saying that's my school. Is that Pensacola or Trinity? Not sure which one. Drop a comment in the top chat. I love giving shout outs to those whose names I see pop up on the screen. 14 on the shot clock. Moesha Jones inside to Smith. Back to Perez. She thought about the 3. Went inside. Second chance. The ball did not hit the rim, but it was rebounded anyway by Lauren Alvarez. She gets it up court very quickly. Perez on top. Joyce Smith now near the TBC logo. Ball worked inside and a foul as Ashton Wellborn goes up. She will have a couple of free throws. It looked to me like it was Ebony Smith. We'll see what the call is. That is a correct call. Ebony Smith with her first. That is team foul number 3. And 2 free throws, the first attempts of the night for Wellborn. She averages 8 points per game. Free throw number 1 is good. Wellborn on the season with that attempt. 18 out of 26, now 19 for 27 coming into tonight's play. That is 67%. Well, counting that first free throw, rather. Here comes number 2. It is good. First 2 points of the night for Ashton Wellborn and a 6-point lead for Pensacola. This is a very tough Pensacola team. Trinity Baptist playing terrific basketball here tonight. They defeated NCAA Division III Wesleyan College a few nights ago. Played against Voorhees this past weekend. Now looking good so far here tonight against one of the best teams in all of NCCAA Division II. That's Moesha Jones with the shot attempt. The rebound was before the buzzer. The ball did not hit the rim. Pensacola brings it up court. Works it around to Alvarez from the left side of the arc. Pass inside, Wellborn all alone. Turnaround jumper, spins around and comes out. Alvarez with the rebound. Joyce Smith for 3. Off the rim, did not get the bounce this time. Moesha Jones picks it up off the floor. Trinity could cut the deficit down a little bit. It's 6 at the moment. O'Day inside, jump shot off the rim. Grabbed by Wellborn. Missed opportunity for Trinity. And a traveling double dribble violation rather called on Welburn. Had a little trouble keeping her feet still. Grabbed the ball, started to dribble once again. Tamara Brown for Trinity Baptist. Haley Sailors on the court now for Pensacola. Got a very nice young lady down in front. Saying hello, give me a nice high five. Got three very nice young ladies down here watching the ball game, just 2 seats in front. 26-20, Melanie Newton takes the inbound pass. Ebony Smith directing traffic, looking for a good opportunity to cut the deficit down to 4 or maybe 3. That's Newton inside the paint, gives it up to Brown. Fadeaway jumper off the glass and into the hands of Jessica Boyd. 3:18 and counting left until the halftime intermission. Smith gives it out to the corner. That is Sailors. Smith finds some help inside the paint. It's knocked down. Ebony Smith come up from behind and knocked it out of the reach of the Pensacola Christian Eagles. Here is Michelle Jones, and she will go to the line for 2. Foul called on Joyce Smith. That's her first. Team foul number 3. Michelle Jones at the line. She was 1 for 2 in the first quarter. Selena Perez ready to check back in for Coach Allen. 2:58 left in the half. Free throw number 1 from Jones is good. Soma Jones has hit 2 out of 3 so far. Hit the first of this sequence. Moesha Jones heading out in favor of Perez. Michelle Jones at the line. Free throw number 2, a little bit too strong. Almost tapped in by Brown. That one nearly went through the net. 5-point lead for Pensacola. That is Sailors bringing it up across midcourt. And stolen away by Newton. 1-on-2. Alvarez coming up from behind. And the foul will send Newton to the line. That is number 3, if I have it correct, on Lauren Alvarez. Melanie Newton hit both free throws just a little while ago at the line with a chance to cut the deficit down to 3 if she hits them both. Crowd has gotten quiet. First free throw is good. 3 for 3 so far, 5 points overall. Melanie Newton getting the job done at the line. Sophomore forward from Gainesville, Florida. 4-point deficit pending free throw number 2. It is up and good. And she goes 4 for 4 in the second quarter. 6 points overall. 26-23, Pensacola leads with 2:35 and counting left until the halftime intermission. That is Moore reaching high to keep the ball in bounds. Nearly stolen away, and this time it is, and Jessica Boyd runs into Ebony Smith, and for Boyd, that is her 3rd. Now I'm going to check things over with Nathan Williams, the official scorekeeper, at halftime to make sure I have all these numbers correct. Ebony Smith at the line. That is team foul number 5, so she will shoot 2. No 1-and-1 in women's college basketball. She's 1 out of 2 so far tonight. The first of 2, high arcing free throw that drops through and gives Smith 6 points. 2-point deficit now for Trinity. And a chance to make it 1. Here is free throw number 2. Another high arc, and this one gets the bounce and drops in. 7 points for Ebony Smith. It's 26-25. Pensacola leads by 1. 2:23 and counting. Alexa Goodwin running the scoreboard and the clock, a member of the women's soccer team. And a foul will send Marley Moore to the line. We'll see which Trinity player gets the call. There were 2 in on the play. That will be Tamara Brown with her 3rd. Team foul number 4. Marley Moore 2 for 2 so far tonight. Those both came in the first quarter. First of 2 is good. Moore at 59% coming into today's play, so she's over 60% having hit her first 3 attempts of the night. It's a 2-point lead pending this second free throw. A little too strong. Boyd battles with Smith for the ball. Trinity comes away with possession. Selena Perez takes the pass. Finds Moesha Jones. A layup off the glass is good for Moesha Jones. That is her second basket of the night, and it ties us up at 27. Under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Sailors finds more inside the paint, but it looks like it might be an offensive foul against Pensacola if I saw that correctly. If so, that'll nullify the shot. No indication yet. 2 officials talking it over, and it is an offensive foul called against Jessica Boyd. And if I have this correct, that's number 4 on Boyd. Again, I'll check with Nathan Williams to make sure I have it correct. He is the official scorekeeper. Trinity Baptist now with a chance to take the lead shortly before halftime. 1:47 left on the clock. We are tied at 27. Jones takes the pass, finds Perez. 1-on-2 and a block shot. Both Boyd and Moore got hands on the ball. And now we have a jump ball. It is Pensacola with the possession arrow. Could be a break for Trinity. If they can pull off a stop here, Trinity will have possession as we open the third quarter, barring any other alternating possession situation. Little housekeeping duty right underneath, getting the moisture up off the floor. We're tied at 27 with $1:36 left on the clock. Pensacola inbounds, fresh 30 seconds. High pass, but grabbed by Sailors. Get it across the timeline with a couple of seconds to spare. Boyd to the hole and a blocking foul. Both Moesha Jones and Michelle Jones were there. And the call will go against Moesha. That is her first. It is team foul number 5. Both teams in the bonus for the rest of the second quarter. Boyd has had 12 points so far tonight. Her first free throw attempts coming. On the season, Jessica Boyd doing a very nice job from the line. 72.4%, 42 out of 58. First of 2, swish. That's 13 for Boyd. Pensacola now up by 1, 28-27. Free throw number 2 spins out into the hands of Ebony Smith. Trinity could take the lead. Smith finds Jones, works it out to Newton. Long three-pointer, and it's good! Melanie Newton with the 3. 9 points total. That's not the first time we've seen her hit from that far out. She loves to take that shot, and she hits it quite often. This one batted up in the air. Newton could not pull it in. It'll stay with Pensacola. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 58.4 on the game clock. Both teams in the bonus. Trinity leads 30-28. Pass towards midcourt, grabbed by Haley Sailors. Hello, Kathy Julian watching the feed. There's the pass inside to Moore. She ties up the score. She now has 5, and we're tied at 30. Long pass up court, out of the reach of Moesha Jones. That'll give it back to Pensacola with 39.2 seconds left. Hello, Mr. Valentin Espinoza once again, dropping us a few comments, cheering on Ashton Welburn of Pensacola Christian. Kathy Julian saying, "Go Eagles." Well, we know she means Trinity Baptist. Leanna Julian, a member of Trinity Baptist College. That one out of bounds. 22 seconds on the shot clock, 30 seconds on the game clock. Pass inside and up and in goes Emma Hardy for her first score, and she gives Pensacola a 2-point lead. Trinity has a chance to tie it up before the buzzer. The shot clock is off. 14 seconds left. Michelle Jones, 4-3, could give Trinity the lead. It is good. First field goal for Michelle Jones, 5 points and a 1-point lead for TBC. The buzzer beats Joy Smith, and as we go into halftime, it is Trinity Baptist College 33, Pensacola Christian 32. Pensacola has scored 16 points in each quarter. Trinity Baptist won that second quarter 20-16, and TBC leads by 1. 15-minute halftime. We'll come back in 12 minutes, recap the first half, and get ready for quarter number 3. You're watching South Region NCCAA Division II Women's Basketball on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Stay with us. Ray Bureau back here at Trinity Gymnasium. We are watching one fantastic women's college basketball game. Trinity Baptist, who trailed most of the first half, came back and got a three-pointer from Michelle Jones to take the lead. And as you see on the scoreboard, Trinity Baptist leads it 33-32 with about 2 minutes and 35 seconds left until we resume play. I went over to Nathan Williams, the official scorekeeper. He told me that the officials had originally called fouls on Jessica Boyd, but then later went to the table and said they had mistakes both times. So Jessica Boyd has 2 fouls, not 4. Emma Hardy has those other 2 fouls instead. Lauren Alvarez with 3 for Pensacola, 1 each from Sydney McElhaney, Joy Smith, Haley Sailors, and Marley Moore. The leading scorer on the court is Jessica Boyd with 13 points, a couple of threes. She's also 1 for 2 from the line and 3 deuces as well. She leads everyone so far with 13 points, 5 each from Marley Moore. Check that, Joy Smith has 8. I forgot to add one of her 3-pointers. She has hit 2 of those 3-pointers. Ashton Wellborn also has 2, assuming I didn't miss anything else. Haley Sailors with a field goal as well. For Trinity Baptist College, both Ebony Smith and Melanie Newton have 9 points. TBC has spread the scoring around very nicely. Michelle Jones, who hit that 3 shortly before halftime, she has 5 points. Moesha Jones has 4. Tamara Brown, 3. Selena Perez has hit 2 free throws, and Madison O'Day has hit a free throw as well. Again, barring any mistakes, that's 33 for Trinity Baptist, 32 for Pensacola. Tamara Brown, though, with 3 fouls for TBC, 2 from Gina Ingram, 1 each from Ebony Smith, Madison O'Day, Moesha Jones, and Michelle Jones. Hello to Miss Leanne Baker, cheering on Pensacola Christian, saying, "Finish strong, PCC." Miss Baker is watching us from Tennessee, cheering on Hope Baker, who wears number 12 for Pensacola Christian College. Again, leave us a comment in top chat. I love saying hello to you and seeing who's watching. Pensacola has won the rebounding battle 25-20. Jessica Boyd and Lauren Alvarez each have 7 rebounds. Moesha Jones has 6 and Madison O'Day has 4 to lead Trinity Baptist. Pensacola shot 32.4% in the first half. Trinity Baptist 28.1%. Pensacola has hit 4 3-pointers, Trinity 2. Here's the big difference in this game. It's been at the free throw line. Pensacola is 6 for 8 for 75%. Trinity Baptist has already hit 13 free throws in 20 attempts, 65%, and that is one of the big reasons Trinity Baptist leads 33-32 as we resume play. Third quarter getting ready to start. It is Trinity Baptist's basketball, and both of these teams playing fantastic ball here tonight. If it keeps going the way it does, there's no telling which team will come away with the win. This is a huge South Region matchup between 2 friendly but heated rivals. Trinity Baptist inbounds to start the second half. Third quarter underway, 9:47 and counting. Again, 10 minutes each quarter. All the fouls, team fouls rather, have been reset. Melanie Newton for 3 off the front of the rim. I was right in the line of sight. That looked very good, but it's just a little bit short. And a steal by Ebony Smith. Ball tapped away by McElhaney. Smith regains control, goes inside, gets around Boyd, and hits the basket to give her 11 points. 35-32. Trinity Baptist now leads by 3. That's the biggest lead TBC has had. For Pensacola, that biggest lead has been 7. That is Ashton Wellborn. Joyce Smith also on the court. Emma Hardy, Jessica Boyd, and Sandy McElhaney for Pensacola. Turnaround jump shot, no good, and out of bounds. Last touched by Pensacola. It is Trinity's basketball. Michelle Jones, Melanie Newton, Madison O'Day, Ebony Smith, and Tamara Brown on the court for Trinity Baptist. Third game in a row that Trinity has been without leading scorer Destiny Green. She's had to miss some time. Hopefully everything is all right. Destiny Green, one of the leading scorers, also a very good leader on the basketball court as well. We wish her well. Hope to see her back onto the court before too long. 10 seconds to shoot. Michelle Jones guarded by Smith. Gets around. 5 seconds and a blocked shot, but knocked out of bounds by Emma Hardy. Now the ball did not hit the rim, so Trinity has 3 seconds to get off the shot. It's a 3-point lead for Trinity Baptist. 4 players at the top of the free throw line. 5-second count is on. Bounce pass, and Jones could not get the layup to fall, and a whistle underneath. It's jump ball. Pensacola has the arrow. Trinity Baptist inbounded to start the quarter. Ebony Smith, that was, trying to go up for the layup. Could not get it. It was a pass. She got the ball right back. Unfortunately for Trinity, the ball did not fall through. But TBC does lead by 3. And a three-pointer to tie it from Joyce Smith. Spins around the rim. We are tied at 35. That's the third three-pointer for Joyce Smith. She has 11. O'Day outside to Newton. Now she goes inside the paint. The layup misses. Grabbed by Brown. O'Day, another opportunity. It's good. Trinity Baptist reclaims the lead, and that's 5 points. Check that, 3 points for Madison O'Day. 37-35, Trinity Baptist leads, 7.5 left in the third quarter. Boyd missed the first attempt, and a whistle on the second attempt. It looks like Michelle Jones will be called for the foul. Number 2 on Jones, and Boyd will head to the line with a chance to tie the score. She is 1 for 2 so far tonight. Over 70% on the season. Free throw number 1, a little bit too strong. Hello to Delbertet, if I pronounce that correctly. Watching Sandy McElhaney from Tennessee. Glad you're able to join us on the live stream. This one a little bit too short. Out of bounds. And we'll see which team has possession. It's Trinity Baptist. A little tough to tell as a player on each team went for the ball. That one knocked down. Now a loose ball over near Pensacola bench and pushed out of bounds. Last touch by Sandy McElhaney. Sandy is a freshman from Athens, Tennessee. She plays guard, stands at 5'10". So hello to Mr. Delbertet. Watching Sandy and Pensacola Christian. Brown is able to track that one down. Turn around. Underhanded shot. And the basket is good. And Brown now with 5. And it's a 4-point lead for Trinity. Biggest lead they have had so far tonight. Coming up on the 7-minute mark. Quarter number 3. This place is still filling up. We expect it to be jam-packed before long. We've had excellent basketball so far tonight. The gentlemen will follow, and I'm sure they'll give us another thriller. Turnaround jumper from Smith. Rebounded by Brown, but when she came down with the ball, she hit the sideline. Now let's see about the shot clock. Are they saying Smith had possession? Yes. So that means Pensacola will get a full shot clock. That's a break for Pensacola. The ball did not hit the rim. And PCC gets 30 new seconds. 4-point Trinity Baptist lead. Wellburn gets it up top to Hardy. This one just missed. And we have contact and a foul. And that's going to go against Joyce Smith, and that is her second. Team foul number 1. Trinity Baptist will inbound with a chance to extend a current 4-point lead. Juice the King saying hello. Hello, Juice the King, watching us on TBC Eagles. Ball knocked away and grabbed by Boyd, bringing it up the court. Stolen by Hardy, gives it up to Boyd. Smith from the corner, misses everything. This one's out of bounds, and it is Trinity's ball. Another opportunity to extend the lead. 39-35. Trinity Baptist leads. We're coming up on the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. Jones finds Ebony Smith well outside the arc. Now O'Day, and her pass is knocked down. Joy Smith grabs it off the floor. Long pass up court to McElhaney. And Pensacola backs it up to the top of the arc. Now from the corner, Jessica Boyd with the three. That's her third of the night. She has 16, and the deficit for Pensacola trimmed down to 1. 39-38, 5.5 left on the clock. Moesha Jones and Ebony Smith head over to the scorer's table. Gina Ingram also coming over to check in for Trinity at the next opportunity. Bounce pass to Brown. One-on-one to the hole. And a rejection from Hardy, and now Pensacola has a chance to reclaim the lead. Pensacola has led most of the time so far tonight. There's McElhaney. This one does not go. Some hard contact and a foul. It's called on the floor, and it might be Ebony Smith of Trinity Baptist. That is the call. That is her second. Team foul number 2. Here come Moesha Jones, Selena Perez, and Gina Ingram. O'Day, Brown, and Newton will come off. Newton came off on the near side. You're seeing her pass in front of the camera. 1 point, Trinity lead. This shot to try to give Pensacola the lead just misses. Pensacola keeps possession off the rebound. Smith backs it up near midcourt, looking for an opportunity to get that game-leading shot. Passed inside, and a foul. This is going against Trinity. We'll see which player gets called. Looks like it was on the floor. Selena Perez called for the foul, and now they are saying that Emma Hardy was in the act of shooting. So 2 free throws coming for Hardy, who averages 4.5 points per game. First one is good. Emma Hardy hits her first. 53% on the season coming into tonight's play. Number 2, a little bit too strong. Boyd with an excellent rebound. We're tied at 39 thanks to that first free throw. And a kicked ball will give it back to Pensacola. 23 on the shot clock, 4:38 on the game clock. We are tied at 39. Jessica Boyd to give Pensacola the lead. It hits off the rim, and a beautiful rebound by Wellborn, beating Michelle Jones to the ball. Worked around to the right side. That is Smith. That shot does not go. That would have been 3, and this one's out of bounds. And the officials talking across the court and saying it is Pensacola's ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ebony Smith with the steal, but when she comes down, she collides with McElhaney, and a foul will go against McElhaney. That is her second, and that is team foul number 2, so Trinity will inbound right at midcourt. 4:21 left to go in the third. Trinity works it to the front court, around to Ingram on the right side. Bounce pass into Moesha Jones. Turnaround jumper blocked by Hardy. Picked up by Joy Smith. An opportunity now for Pensacola to get back out in front. Credit both these teams giving us a very exciting match. It's been a very tight seesaw affair most of the way. Shot clock at 12. Hardy from the corner, inside to Smith. This one does not go. Smith rebounds. Second chance off the glass, and Pensacola now leads by 2. 13 now for Joy Smith. 41-39, 3.5 left in the third quarter. Ebony Smith around the left side, now back to the top of the arc. And we are going to have a foul. Foul called on Gina Ingram. That is her third. That is team foul number 4. So now, after the inbound, Pensacola will be in the bonus the rest of the period. Ingram heads off. Tamara Brown back onto the court. 2-point Pensacola lead, 41-39. Brown guarding Hardy. Wellborn now finds McElhaney, who goes inside, changes hands. That one looked like it was halfway down and came out, but McElhaney with the steal. Over to Smith. Wellborn outside the paint. 1-on-2. 5-second count is on. She gets it away. McElhaney for 3. It is in and out. Another one that looked like it was going down. And on a second chance, Wellborn draws the foul, and she will go to the line. Ebony Smith called for her third. That is team foul number 5. Wellborn looks like she might have taken one to the eye. She shakes it off. She's all right. She is 2 for 2 from the line so far tonight. First of 2 is good. And the lead now is 42-39. 3 points overall for Ashton Wellborn. Pending free throw number 2. It is good. It got the bounce off the front of the rim. She goes 2 for 2, 4 for 4 overall, and a 4-point lead for Pensacola. Ebony Smith collides with Hardy, and a whistle. Now both Hardy and Wellborn were there, and it looks like it will be Emma Hardy called. If I have it right, that is her third, and that's what the scoreboard says. Ebony Smith will shoot 2. She is 3 for 4 so far tonight. First free throws for Trinity of the second half. They were 13 for 20 in the first half. Number 1, high arc, a little bit too strong. 5 new Pensacola Christian Eagles heading onto the court. Haley Sailors, Marley Moore, Ava Hardy, Lauren Alvarez, Grace M. Deek, all heading on now for Coach Jared Sellers. Ebony Smith missed her first. Here comes number 2. It is off the front of the rim and rebounded by Marley Moore. It is a 4-point Pensacola lead with 2.5 left on the clock. Shot clock down to 17. Alvarez guarded by Smith. Backs it up a little closer to midcourt and then finds Sailors. She works it to the top of the arc. Moore outside the paint, inside to Mdecke. The layup is good. Great ball movement by Pensacola. First basket for Grace Mdecke. She averages 2.5. And we're under 2 minutes to go, and Pensacola has opened up a 6-point lead. Brown with contact, no call, and the ball stolen away. Pensacola could extend. This pass batted around, headed toward the sideline, corralled by Hardy. Alvarez for 3, it's good. Lauren Alvarez with her first basket of the game, and Coach Jared Sellers will call a full 60-second timeout. With the score, Pensacola 48, Trinity 39. That is the biggest lead for either team tonight. 1:33 left in the third. We'll pause here, come back when the ladies take the court on TBC Eagles. during the break saying hello to these three really nice young ladies down in front. Two of them named Layla, one named Ava. Look to be about 4 or 5 years old each. Glad they're able to join us here at Trinity Gymnasium. Trinity Baptist trails by 9. A very good run. Pensacola coming back from behind. They now lead by 9. They have started hitting shots from all over the court. Here's Michelle Jones. This one off the rim. Rebounded by Alvarez. Long pass up the court to Haley Sailors. This one does not go. Moore with the rebound. Turn around. Second chance, no. Third opportunity coming up. The ball hit the rim, so a new shot clock. But a 3-second violation will give it back to Trinity Baptist. Still third quarter, 62 ticks left on the clock. The way Trinity has played tonight, don't count them out. They have made a couple of very strong runs to take the lead themselves. This one looks like it could go down to the final buzzer. Newton, 1-on-2. No call on the body contact. Pensacola pulls it down. Long pass up the court. Haley Sailors has her pass stolen by O'Day. 38 seconds left. Smith, 1-on-1, gets around Alvarez, drains a layup. Ebony Smith, that's 13 points. And a 7-point deficit now for TBC. Alvarez had the ball knocked away. It's grabbed by Newton. Moore got a hand on it, but Newton is able to re-corral it. She finds O'Day. Short jumper from outside the lane and the basket. That is now 5 points for O'Day, and the deficit down to 5. That's going to be a turnover as Ava Hardy stepped on the sideline. Trinity has 3 seconds. Now the possession arrow is with Trinity Baptist, so barring anything here, TBC will inbound to start the fourth quarter. Can they get this shot off with 3 seconds left? O'Day, 1 second, and they're unable to get off the shot, but Trinity will have the ball when we start the fourth quarter. Pensacola leads it 48-43, a 16-10 third quarter. We will pause here. Be right back when the fourth quarter begins on TBC Eagles. Fourth quarter ready to start. Trinity Baptist has the possession. It is 48-43 as you just saw on the scoreboard. Pensacola leads. This has been one fantastic back and forth game. Biggest lead, 9 points for Pensacola, but that has been trimmed down to 5. Ebony Smith trying to get around Mdeki. Looks like the same 5 Pensacola and the same 5 Trinity Baptist Eagles on the court as we start the fourth quarter. Alvarez with the rebound. She works it up court very quickly. Runs into Melanie Newton. And an offensive foul. Melanie Newton got her feet still and got the possession for Trinity Baptist. For Alvarez, that is number 4. If I saw that correctly, the scoreboard, yes, that is. It's now being updated. Alvarez with her 4th foul, but that traveling violation will give it right back to Pensacola. 9:24 left on the clock, barring any overtime period. Team fouls have been reset. Pensacola now with 1. Chance to extend a current 5-point lead. Mdecki finds Haley Sailors. Alvarez now at the top of the arc. Work back to Sailors for 3. Off the rim. Rebound by Marley Moore finds Mdecki. Alvarez bounces it off the floor, then off the glass, and gets the basket. Lauren Alvarez now with 5, and it's a 7-point Pensacola lead. Michelle Jones at the TBC logo. This gym is still filling up. We expect a full house here tonight as the gentlemen take the court in about half an hour. Madison O'Day goes up and is blocked by Moore. 8:28 left, long pass up court. Ava Hardy gets it outside. Alvarez for 3, off the rim. O'Day with the rebound. That would have made it a double-digit lead for Pensacola. Instead, it's Trinity with an opportunity to cut it back down to 5 or maybe 4. Shot clock at 16. O'Day near midcourt. And a timeout for Coach Judy Allen. 8 minutes, 3 seconds left in regulation. 30-second timeout. Trinity has 2 full timeouts remaining. Coach Jared Sellers of Pensacola has 2 fulls and 2 30s. It's a 7-point lead for Pensacola, 50-43. When we resume, we'll have 14 seconds on the shot clock. Jessica Boyd, the leading scorer, 16 points. Joy Smith with 13. Ebony Smith of Trinity has 13 to lead TBC. And we are ready to resume. Trinity will inbound over at the scorer's table at midcourt with 14 seconds on the shot clock. It is Smith, O'Day, Newton, Gina Ingram, and Michelle Jones on the court. Here's O'Day, pull-up jumper. It is no good. Bounced off the rim a couple of times and fell down on the wrong side. Alvarez brings it past the timeline. Finds Moore just outside the paint. Turnaround jumper. She beats Ingram and gets the basket. That's 7 points for Marley Moore, and it's 52-43. Smith nearly stripped of the ball. Her shot high off the glass. Alvarez with the rebound. Haley Sailors takes the long football-style pass but does not convert the layup. Michelle Jones with the rebound. Across midcourt. 1-on-3 and no good. Marley Moore bats it in toward the corner. Mdecki corrals the ball and Alvarez brings it up court. 52-43. Pensacola leading by 9. And we have a whistle away from the ball. Ebony Smith with her 4th. That is team foul number 1. Pensacola will inbound with a full 30-second shot clock. Ebony Smith will head off. Selena Perez back onto the floor. This is a 2-point shot, in and out. Joy Smith had 1 foot in front of the college 3-point line. 6:50 left to go. Trinity looking to trim that deficit again. Newton for 3, a little bit too short, off the rim and out of bounds. Good effort by Newton. All season long, we see her hit from that range and further. That one did not go. Joy Smith finds Boyd back onto the court. She works it around to Sailors. And a lot of contact. And it looks like we're going to have an offensive foul called against Haley Sailors. That is her 2nd. Through the arms at O'Day. And O'Day, beneficiary of the possession. Trinity Baptist now a chance to cut the deficit down. This is the biggest lead for either team. Twice Pensacola has led by 9. O'Day lost the ball, but Gina Ingram picked it back up. 15 to shoot. Zone defense, making it difficult for Trinity to get inside. Perez steps to the side. Shot does not go. And the ball on the floor. Ingram and Alvarez both hit the floor pretty hard. Smith, contact, no call. And from her seat, Michelle Jones gets the rebound and is able to call a timeout. And she's asking for some housekeeping underneath the basket. So Coach Judy Allen has one timeout remaining, if I have it correct. 5:55 left in regulation. It's a 9-point Pensacola Christian lead. Again, these two teams will meet again at Pensacola February 8th, 5:30 p.m. Central Time, so 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, you look on PCCEagles.com, you'll find Pensacola's schedule, stats, roster, and all the information for PCC Athletics. TBCEagles.com for Trinity Baptist College. Well, here's the situation. Pensacola leads by 9 with under 6 minutes left. Trinity has one full timeout remaining. Pensacola has 2 fulls and 2 30s. O'Day, Michelle Jones, Perez, Ingram, and Newton for Trinity. Alvarez, Smith, Moore, Haley Sailors, and Boyd on the court for Coach Sellers. That shot does not go. Smith looking for Sailors, inside to Moore. Basket is good, and a foul on Michelle Jones. Count the basket, giving Moore 9 and a chance to make it 10, and right now it's an 11-point lead for Pensacola. Before the free throw, Moesha Jones, Ebony Smith, and Tamara Brown onto the court. Ebony Smith is playing with 4 fouls, but she does no good sitting out. So Coach Allen sends her back onto the court to try to trim down this deficit. 5:30 left. Chance to make the lead an even dozen. Moore's free throw is good. 10 points for Moore, 12-point lead for Pensacola. Pensacola has really heated up the shooting in this second half. Trinity led 33-32 at the intermission. Pensacola now leads by 12. 3-point shot off the rim. Rebound Moesha Jones. And hard contact. And an offensive foul called on Michelle Jones. Anytime the elbow goes up, most likely going to lead to the offensive foul. Number 2 on Michelle Jones. Nope. I looked at Moesha Jones. That is number 4 on Michelle Jones. 12-point lead for Pensacola. Again, this is one of the toughest teams in all of NCCAA Division II. Division I as well, you can include them. As Moore takes the pass, drops in the basket. She has an even dozen, and it's now a 14-point lead. Trinity Baptist has played terrific basketball tonight, but the well-experienced Pensacola Eagles have drawn on that experience to open up this lead. It is now 14 as we have a whistle underneath. Alternating possession, Pensacola has the arrow. 4:32 left in the ball game. Pensacola 57, Trinity Baptist 43. And that ball hit the baseline. Smith reached for the ball, but as she started to dribble, it hit the sideline out of bounds. Trinity Baptist has possession. Trinity also now has a possession arrow after that jump ball a moment ago. Under 4.5 left on the clock. Michelle Jones finds Newton. 3-point shot, a little bit too strong, headed toward the corner. Jones is able to corral it. Then Boyd knocks it away, grabs it off the floor. 2-on-2, Boyd to the hole, and the layup is good. Jessica Boyd with 18. Under 4 minutes to go. Ebony Smith inside to Jones. Gets it back to Smith, and a blocked shot. Marley Moore keeps the ball out of the cylinder. And it's last touch by Smith, so Pensacola will take possession. Jessica Boyd, 18 points, 3 3-pointers. Joyce Smith also with 3 3-pointers. She has 13. Going to be tough to pick a player of the game. I could pick any one of the ladies from each team. For Trinity, I'm going to say Ebony Smith, and for Pensacola, I'm going with Jessica Boyd. Jessica Boyd, a senior from Ararat, Virginia. 3-point shot from Sailors. In and out, rebounded by Michelle Jones. Jones takes it inside, high off the glass. The basket is good. She has 7. And so I'm calling co-players of the game. Ebony Smith for Trinity, Jessica Boyd for Pensacola Christian. 59-45. 3-point effort from Boyd from the corner. No good. Ball's kept inbounds and grabbed by Michelle Jones. .240 left to play. 14-point lead for Pensacola. Coach Allen, though, has to be feeling good about the effort she has seen her TBC Eagles give tonight. Again, they just ran into one fantastic basketball team. Newton for 3, had to throw it up and almost hit it from half court. There was only 1 second left on the clock, and we're going to have carrying called on Joyce Smith. She crossed the midcourt stripe, then backed it up, and that'll give it back to Trinity Baptist. Gentlemen's game will start a little bit late. We will stop the feed when this one ends. Keep watching your screen. Look for the live now, the little red icon, and you'll know when we're back on. We'll hit that just a couple of minutes before the gentlemen tip off. 2:10 left to play here in this women's game. 59-45, Pensacola leads. Ebony Smith goes inside, high arc, misses everything, tracked down near the corner, then tipped out of bounds. Under 2 minutes to go. .59-45, Melanie Newton will inbound for Trinity. Madison O'Day trying to get around McElhaney. She bats it out to Newton. Inside the paint, and the one-handed layup is good for Newton. She has 11. And it is a 12-point lead for Pensacola, and a traveling violation called on Hope Baker. That'll turn it back over to Trinity. Again, we want to thank all of our viewers who left comments and everybody joining us here on the live feed. Valentine Espinosa, Juice the King, Kathy Julian, Leanne Baker, and Del Burtett. Thank you for letting us know you're watching, and thank you for everybody for tuning in here on TBC Eagles. O'Day's jump shot misses. It is grabbed by Hannah Sailors, and a whistle. And Moesha Jones called for the foul. That's her second. Team foul number 4, so Pensacola on the inbound in the bonus the rest of the way. At midcourt is Emma Hardy. Pensacola works it up court, and Trinity takes it away. Moesha Jones picks it up. Ebony Smith brings it past the stripe. Pull-up jumper from the line. It's good, and the foul. Ebony Smith with the basket. She now has 15 and a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Foul called on Emma Hardy. That is her 4th. Team foul number 3. Smith to convert the three-point play. This one does not go. Out of bounds, last touch by Lauren Alvarez. A minute 10, a 10-point lead for Pensacola. Trinity Baptist, though, not giving up. They're doing everything they can to cut the deficit down and give themselves a chance at a great comeback. Fantastic ball play by both these teams on the court tonight. This one off the foot of Newton into the hands of Hannah Sailors. And with that stop, that's a big deal for Pensacola. McElhaney with a huge basket. That extends the lead to 12. That is her first score of the night. That's going to make it tough on Trinity. However, with 45 seconds left, Newton, a long three, does not go. Jones, turn around, but blocked by Emma Hardy. And a substitution. Jenna DeLoach onto the court now for Coach Sellers. 41 and a half seconds left. Newton thought about that long three. DeLoach on top of her. Newton backs it up. There is Screech the Eagle just passed in front of the screen. Newton fades back, takes the three, off the glass, and rebounded by Pensacola. Alvarez gets it off to Hope Baker. Contact and a foul will send Baker to the line. Ebony Smith, I believe that is number 5 on Smith. So she will depart with 15 points. One of our players of the game, she and Jessica Boyd. 20.2 seconds remain. It's 61-49 in favor of Pensacola. Hope Baker at the line, first attempts of the night. Number 1 does not go. On the season, Baker, 5 out of 12 before that free throw. Baker's second attempt is good. Hope Baker on the board. And Trinity Baptist has 20 seconds left to work with. Selena Perez finds Newton over on the side, three-point range. She finds O'Day at the top of the arc. Newton for 3 off the rim. O'Day gets the rebound off the floor. The jump shot does not go. 4 seconds left. Perez finds Jones, and that's the final buzzer with the final score. Pensacola Christian College 62, Trinity Baptist College 49. What a ball game we saw here this evening. Pensacola had a fantastic fourth quarter. 14 points in that fourth quarter. And they take this one 62-49. Pensacola now 3 wins, no losses in the South region, 15-6 overall. Trinity Baptist now 1-2 within the South region. And that will do it. Jessica Boyd, 18 points, a leading scorer on the court. Ebony Smith, 15 to lead Trinity Baptist. The men's game will start in approximately 20 to 25 minutes. Look for the live now, and you'll know when we're back on the air. Dean Bureau's our cameraman. I'm Ray Bureau. In case you're unable to come back for the men's game, good night. God bless you from Trinity Baptist.